Well, first thing what we will do is crochet these two blocks together. They are here. This is my interwoven version. And first of all, we can finish this block, and here I will show you how to do that. When you have done your last single crochet, you can cut off your yarn and pull the yarn through, and then we will close this round and do a duplicate stitch. So here is the first single crochet that we did. We put our needle under these two legs of that single crochet and don't pull too hard because you want to have some space here. Then you go back into that stitch here, and then I usually go to the left here again, and don't pull too hard. And so you have, you have created these holes on these sides by making these chain stitches, and now you have created a chain stitch with the needle, and now you can finish your yarn, and then we are ready to crochet this side to this side. So we are actually going to crochet together our first two blocks, and we will do it the same way as I did for my interwoven crochet version. So this is where the light blue block will be, and here is where the dark blue block will be. And I have closed this round all around here by making that duplicate stitch that I just showed you. And I have already prepared my block here, and I've done my first side, my full side, and I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 single crochets, and here I have ended doing my last single crochet. And now we must do our 4 corner chains. And first thing that I do, and I usually put my yarn to the left, that's a bit easier, and I put my block that I have to crochet onto to the top. And well, let's start. First we do our 2 chains of the corner, and then I pick up my block here and I pull the loop through, and then I do my final 2 chains of the corner. I skip these 2 here in the corner and I do my single crochet here, and it's fairly easy to identify because I use this also for my Dutch video, and you see already that these stitches are a bit high. So we did our first single crochet here on this side, and then we have to find the openings that we created, and here you see the next one to the corner. So we pick up our loop here and do a chain stitch and skip 1 stitch and do a single crochet. Then again find the next opening, and with mosaic crochet it's a bit harder to see than interwoven, but well, you will manage. So do our chain stitch, skip 1, single crochet, find the next opening here, pull the loop through and don't split it, do a chain stitch, skip 1 and do a single crochet in the next one, find the next opening here, a chain stitch, our single crochet, and then work through this opening. And this is our last one before the corner. So a chain, and then we do our single crochet here at the corner, and then do our first 2 chains, then work through the opening of the corner here and do our last 2 chains, skip the 2 stitches here in the corner, and then we are off again and do our next side of the dark blue one. So, well, I have a little knot here in my yarn. Yeah, so take it out. So just simply prepare this side and work all the way through until you have come to the end here, to the left here, and then end with the 5th single crochet here and close your corner with the duplicate stitch, and then we have made 2 blocks together. The next thing we will do is crochet this large block to these 2, like here, and well, this is how it's positioned. And like I said, the block that I'm working on, I always position that on the bottom, and then I position these 2 blocks here at the top. And actually what we will be doing now is exactly the same as we did when crocheting these blocks together. There is something that I would like to point out that might be a kind of help to check if you go right, and that is that this line here where we crocheted the blocks together will line up with this here. So this is a nice check, and that's possible now because these 2 blocks are each half of this part. But for the caul that's not actually always the case, and then you will have to use markers to position your blocks exactly, and that is what I will show you later. But well, let's do a little repeat of how this goes. And well, I have ended this side at my corner here, and here I did my last single crochet, and then I have to do my 4 corner chains. So this is 1, 2, and then I pick up this corner here and pull my yarn through, and then finish with doing my last 2 chain stitches. I skip the corner here, and here I make my single crochet, and then I go find my next opening here. And like I said, it's a bit harder to see with mosaic crochet than with interwoven, but okay, it can be done. So I did my chain, I skip 1, and I do my single crochet, and then I will find the next hole here, pull my yarn through, do a chain, and do a single crochet here. And well, I will continue doing this, and then I will get back to you when I'm at the end. I have finished crocheting together these blocks, and here you can see here I ended with my last single crochet here before the corner. I did my 2 chains and pulled them through that corner here, and then I did my last 2 chains, and then I skipped 2 stitches here, and I made my first single crochet here on this side. And now I can finish this block, and then next I will show you doing things the other way around, and that is by doing smaller blocks to larger blocks, and what you have to pay attention to, and also when you have a corner here. So well, let's continue with the next part. The next thing that we will do is crochet these smaller blocks to a larger block, and that is not so very different than we did before, but there is something that is quite important, and then I will show you on my tablet. And here you have this chart, and this chart shows you the number of holes on each side of these blocks. So the smaller blocks each have 7 holes on the side, and the larger block has 14 holes on the side. Well, in this case it's very straightforward, but for my big call it's not always straightforward. So you really have to pay attention to these charts to position your blocks correctly. And what you need to do, well, I found it quite important because that prevents you from going wrong, is taking markers in different colors and sets of 2, and then mark where a block starts and where a block ends. Well, first of all, I put a marker into the corner here, and then I will count 7 holes. So this is number 1, the corner is number 1, and I will show it here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is where the block needs to end. And then I take my next set of markers, and then I go to my next hole here, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then that's the corner, so that's correctly. And well, sometimes it's a little bit hard to identify where the holes are with this mosaic crochet. It's much easier to see with interwoven crochet, but what I look at are these, well, here you see this here, and then next to it is the hole, and here you have this here, and then next to it this is the hole. Well, this is of course the top loop of this stitch here. So and this is where you see the 2 legs here. This is where the single crochet is made, so the hole is next to it. So this is something to help you identify and counting. And well, the next thing that I will do is crochet this block to this side, and well, that's really straightforward because it's exactly what we did already. And then I will get back to you when we will do this block, because we have to do a corner here. And next thing that we will do is crochet this block to these 2 blocks here. So we will have a corner, so that's a little bit yeah, different in the corner. And but I want to show you something that I do, because my caul will be in black, and you know, black is very hard to see, and because I don't want to make mistakes, I use extra markers. And well, first of all, I place an extra marker here in the corner just to be sure that I'm really at the right spot here. And what I also often do is place an extra marker next to this one here, so into the next hole. And well, if you feel like, yeah, I don't need it, well, okay, that's fine, of course. But with the black, it kind of helped me check that I still went the right way. And yes, then I will do my block and crochet it to this first part here until I'm almost at the corner, because the first part is the same as we did before. So I will get back to you when I'm at the corner. And something that I forgot to mention, of course you have to have two sides that are fully yeah, without the white. You can't crochet this and then crochet this together, because then you will get into trouble here. So you have to have two full open sides to crochet this together. I'm nearly at the corner now. This is the place where we make the single crochet when we come to the corner, and I've done now that single crochet here just before it. And well, then first I have to see where my opening is for my chain stitch, and I look at these, yeah, these stripes here, and I've already worked in this one. So here I have my opening. Here I take my yarn and I do my chain stitch, and then we come to the corner here. So I do my single crochet, and then I do 2 chains, and then I first go to the corner of that pink block here where my yellow marker is. So I pull the yarn through, and well, let's take it out. Then I do 1 chain, and then I go to this one here. So this actually acts like a corner, because it could also have been another block here, and it would then have been the corner of that block. So let's pull our yarn through here, and then I end with my last chain. So I've done 4 in total, and then I skip the 2 stitches here. I make my single crochet here, and then I go to my opening where my yellow marker is. So that's just beside the opening where my blue marker was. So do a chain stitch, single crochet, and then find the next opening, and again just simply look where in which opening you did your last connection, and then here it is. So, and just simply continue this round like I showed you in the rest of the video. So, you know, I will take these markers out to show you how it looks, because it looks really great. And it's actually the same method that I use for my interwoven crochet version. So that is very nice. And well, here you have it. So yeah, it's a very fun to do, and it creates very nice corners and sides here. So yes, I was very pleased finding out how to connect all this. And well, about my caul. My caul will be made of blocks in 11 sizes, and I've made a composition to yeah, create a nice yeah, where it fits nicely together. But this caul is yeah, totally adjustable to what you prefer to do. You see here I've used several sizes of blocks, size 1 and size 5. But if you would like to do blocks in one size only, then you can do that as well. So you can, really, it's cherry picking what you can do with that call. And well, then if you only use blocks that are the same size, you don't have to crochet it together like this. Then you can crochet it together like other designers do that. And well, you can totally make it your own project if you want to. And then, well, I think I've said everything that I wanted to tell you. And well, then I would like to ask you, if you liked this video, to give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel if you didn't already do that. And then you will, and please watch my website or my Facebook page or groups for the announcement of the start of the new call. And well, see you back again.